Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay, thanks for asking. My COVID is still here, but it's getting a little bit better. I did sleep last night, so it's wonderful. It is wonderful, and I hope to get some more sleep tonight and be able to just kind of like rid myself of this finally. So I'm still a bit nasally, but that's okay. That is okay. So today's video, from the viewpoint of a news anchor who was doing it for 10 years, is about the tweens and Sephora and drunkelephant in particular, my personal experience with things, and just like a bit of a warning to all of these people, because holy cow, I have something that has been happening. Anyways, like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. And we're just going to get right into this because I want to make this kind of short and sweet. There's two parts to this. The first part is I don't really go into Sephora. I buy my stuff online, and we don't have Ulta in Canada. So this is just a Sephora story. I will buy my stuff online, and I will buy it. If I have to return it, I will just do it via mail and just wait the 2 weeks because I have the option of having a credit card because I'm an adult, okay? Anyways, I went into the Sephora in the mall. There's two right by me. One is in an outdoor mall and it's always so busy and there's no parking, so I try not to go there. The other one is in a place called South Centre. So I went into South Centre and I was looking for some Laneige lip balm, because I didn't want to wait to order it because my lips were chapped, and I love their sleep mask. I use it. It's wonderful. So I go in there and I'm just looking around, and a lot of the displays and the testers are like destroyed. This is around Christmas time, and I was like, oh God, that sucks. That sucks a lot. So I didn't think much of it. There was a couple kids in there just being snotty little kids, and I was like, whatever. Don't come near me. I'm kind of intimidating, so I'm 5'10" and I can put on don't come near me mode and nobody comes near me, which is nice. So I'm just walking through everything, and I popped by the Lawless because I wanted to check out one of their lip plumpers, and I have the watermelon one upstairs, the gloss, and I absolutely love it. So that display was also ruined. And then I come down the aisle because I'm looking for Laneige. I come down the aisle with the drunkelephant. To say it was a mess is an understatement. It was gross. It was gross. And I was like, okay, this is something else. And there was these two tweens, I guess. I wouldn't call them teenagers, not yet. They were a little too short to be teenagers. Come wandering up, and they're kind of like, they don't say a word to me. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I just kind of walked away. And I get to the Laneige, I find it, and I go to pick out my lip balm, and there's another woman there. She's probably about 25. She asks me if I know a lot about the brand, and I say, well, I use some of the stuff. And she's like, do you recommend the lip masks? And I was like, absolutely, 100%. I really like the candy flavored one. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, I'm just here to grab a lip balm. They only had I think they only had the gummy bear and the mango one, and I don't like the mango one very much. So I grabbed the gummy bear one, and these little tweens were right there, and they were just kind of looked at this 25-year-old woman and like, oh, do you really need to use that? Like, they were just being kind of snotty, and anyways, I said, do you guys know what you're talking about? And they just did not say a word to me. And we're just kind of like, I was like, okay, fine, that's fine, whatever. And I went about my way, and I went and paid. And I was like, fine, I'm out of Sephora, I'm done. I was there to get lip balm, and then I finished some Christmas shopping, and I left the mall because, oh my God. So in that whole experience, why were these little kids in there? And the other thing that happened was one of the kids, one of the little girls, she took the tester of the lip mask, the overnight lip mask, Laneige. She put her finger in it and put it on her face. And I'm like, wow, that's disgusting. You don't know where that's been. I think what needs to happen is parents need to explain to their kids to not do that to testers, because not only are you kind of wrecking it for everybody else, but also, there was some like unsavory fingers in there before that, probably. That's why I don't use the testers in the store. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. You don't want to have all kinds of weird things happening to your face. Excuse me, I still am very stuffed up. So you don't want to have all of these weird things happening to your face, and like the risk of getting cold sores or another type of infection, or like cellulitis or something on your mouth from using these testers. Like, gross. Anyways, so that is the first part. Parents, please instruct your children on how to behave in a store, and they shouldn't be ruining these displays and these testers by making something. So I just found out about this last night. Smoothies, I guess drunkelephant. Of course it's drunkelephant. I will not use the brand. I got some testers of it, tried it. It's gross. I don't like it. I don't like their philosophy. I don't like how they're against, anytime anybody puts anything out that has like a fragrance or anything like that, they almost kind of like, I don't know, they shade things. Like, you should never put fragrance in your skincare because it's bad for your skin and it'll burn your skin. No, it won't. I wear perfume every day. That is fragrance. It gets on my skin. It doesn't hurt me. I also love the Glow Recipe stuff, which is scented. And I love it, and it doesn't hurt my skin. There you go. There's a lot of things that have a little bit of a scent in it to kind of hide the chemical smell, because I don't care how clean your skincare is. Chemicals are also natural things. We just call them chemicals because they're a compound of things. Anyways, that's a whole other video. So what we're going to talk about is drunkelephant in particular, because they encourage these kids to go in there and like, they have the pump that you just kind of push down, and I don't remember what the component's called. And then they're like, oh, put all this stuff on top and then mix it around and then put it on your face. So here's my issue with that. One, it's not going to spread everything evenly. And two, you shouldn't be encouraging kids to use things like retinol. Okay? And I'm going to show you why. Here's a picture of my cheek right now. That's my cheek right now. As we speak, my cheek is doing this. That's from retinol. Okay? I put a bit too much right here. That is one application of retinol. That's what you're looking at right now. Okay? One application of retinol misused has caused my face, and yeah, I have some makeup on because obviously I went on camera today. I took that picture of myself today. So that's one use of retinol, just once, okay? It can burn your skin, it can cause flaking, it can cause irritation, it can cause all this other stuff. It's nowhere else on my face, just right here. And obviously, it being right here is where I maybe put a bit too much or didn't spread it out enough or whatever. Whatever the case may be, it's right here, okay? So I'm 38. I am 38 and I have aging skin, and I can't even imagine putting this on a child or a tween or a teen, or even somebody in their early 20s shouldn't have to use things like retinol. And I think what is going to start happening is these kids, their skin is going to develop a tolerance to it. And then when they need to use it when they're adults, it's no longer going to work. Also, using anti-aging stuff, there are some things that have been saying it can cause your skin to age faster if you're using it too young. So my mom always taught me to not start using your anti-aging till you're about 25. Like when you really start to see kind of some wrinkles developing, that's when you start slow. You start with like a vitamin C. Another thing, these kids shouldn't be using this vitamin C stuff because hopefully they go out with sunscreen on after they use vitamin C, because if you don't, you can burn your skin badly, okay? Vitamin C can also cause discoloration. Even though it helps with discoloration, it can cause it as well if you're not using it properly. I know, especially if you have things like my sister has vitiligo, so she can't use vitamin C because it will cause discoloration. It'll cause other things to happen that you don't want to have happen. A lot of times when you're a tween, you don't know what your skin conditions are yet. So don't use the stuff because you might be causing irreparable damage to your skin, to your dermis. You get one skin. You don't get more than one skin. It's like you get one set of eyes, one nose, one mouth, one ears. Well, two ears. You know what I mean, right? It's one of your senses. It's your largest organ. So why are you causing damage to it at such a young age? I think there's two things that need to happen. The first thing is these companies like Drunkelephant, instead of kind of making advertisements and stuff that are geared towards tweens, I think you should make a line that's geared towards them. Because I am a firm believer that yes, starting skincare young is a good thing to start that routine, but not retinol and vitamin C and anti-aging and all these peptides and all this other stuff. I think it should be a nice cleanser, especially if you're starting to get acne, like a salicylic acid. Better than what I had when I was a kid. So a nice cleanser, and then, like a hyaluronic acid or something. I put that in my hair. It's not even so much a plumper. Is what it does is it adds moisture to your skin, which causes your skin to look plumper. So it's a nice moisturizer, maybe a moisturizer and then a sunscreen. And then put it in this kit that's like the perfect skincare kit, okay? The other thing that I think needs to happen is parents. If you're putting it on your face to get rid of your wrinkles, don't let your kids use it. I don't care what TikTok says, okay? TikTok is full of people who think they're experts. They're not. So is YouTube. So's everything. But like, these people are not experts. And if you go onto TikTok, which I don't go onto TikTok very often, but there's a lot of dermatologists, experts, saying don't let your kids do this because it's going to ruin their skin. It's going to ruin their dermis. Stop it. Just stop it. So, there's two things. Those are the two things. Drunkelephant and some of these like huge brands that all these kids are using, stop advertising towards them and maybe create a kit, especially Drunkelephant. There's a gold mine. Create this kit that is for young adults and tweens. Here is a kit to start your skincare regime. This is how you start it. This will help fight acne. This will help moisturize. And here's something to prevent your skin from being burnt. Parents, educate your children. Also, kind of watch what they're watching online, because a lot of these kids are emulating these beauty influencers who have like Michaela, Meredith Duxbury, all of these influencers who have all of this skincare. But Meredith Duxbury and Michaela are not tweens. They're not teens. They're older. But watch what they're watching and maybe explain to your kids that, hey, this is for older women and older men. This isn't for little kids. Yeah, it's fun, but here are some things that you could use. If they're really into skincare, maybe do those couple of things that I mentioned and get them those few products, because it's not going to hurt their skin. It's not going to cause them to develop a tolerance to the anti-aging stuff, and it's not going to hurt the pocketbook, because retinol is expensive. So is vitamin C and all of those other things. So also teach your kids to not destroy the displays. And like I said, these skincare smoothies that Drunkelephant is encouraging, They cause burning. I'm 38 and it burnt my skin. That's retinol. Anyways, it was used a little bit improperly and that's what happened. That's all I have to say about this. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video and that people are able to kind of steer this in the right direction. You know, like, it's a good thing for them to be doing skincare. It's not a good thing for them to be using stuff that you use on your wrinkles, mom and dad. Anywho, that's all the rant I have in me for today. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!